Welcome to my Deep House course. Thank you very much for supporting me. Thank you very much for joining. Really appreciate it. So before we dive into the content, I thought it makes sense, first of all, to say thank you. And second, give you a quick overview why I did this, who I am, and stuff. All the information you need to subscribe, or I think even if you're signed up already, it's good to know who's your instructor. So first of all, maybe a little backstory. I love house music since the 90s, and I think in the early 2000s I decided to produce music. I had no musical background. I had no DJ background. So I'm not a DJ. I'm just a house lover that makes music. And I really struggled for a long time. And I was frustrated that I was so close to stop doing music because, I really 12 years, maybe even longer, I was sitting on the computer doing stuff and there was no really progress. I struggled with the beats, they didn't sound right, all that stuff. So, and when I started, there were not many persons on the internet to show you how it's done, and I think even YouTube wasn't on air. So, and because I was no DJ, I had no one around me to show how it's done, and that led to something that in my head everything was so complicated. I thought, no, it can't be that easy, blah blah blah. So I struggled for a long time, and again 2 years ago I said, either I'm gonna crack it now, or I'm gonna sell all my equipment, which is not that much. As you can see here, that is my studio. No, it's not even a studio, it's my setup. We have a machine, we have IQ multimedia, Lautsprecher. I missed the English word. I think that will happen a lot during the course, so forgive me that. I'm sorry in advance. Again, that's what you see is how I produce my tracks. So you can have 100K studio, but I want to show you that you don't need it. You can achieve pretty great results with what you see here, and I did this. So 2022 was a great year for me. 2023 was great too, and I have some great stuff in the pipeline with great labels. Many of my tracks in the last 2 years found their way into the Deep House top 10. I even had one Deep House top 1 chart, so for weeks I was number 1 on the Deep House charts. My music was charted by my god Todd Terry. I was signed by my other god Kenny Dope, and he fucking gave me his number, and I can't believe what happened. And trust me, everything I achieved was done on this computer with this setup. So I will show you how I achieved it, because I know there are many videos out there and many sources, and many of them are good, but it's an overload of information. And then you have other compact online courses that show you just one way to do it. So what I did in this course is, that might be the uniqueness of this course. I'm going to show you what helped me to overcome my weaknesses and helped me to finish songs. yeah, that's basically it. I think, you know, that's the uniqueness. 2 years ago, I maybe was at the same stage where you are now, and I know exactly where you're struggling. I know exactly the questions you have in your head. I think I might not answer all of them, but I think I can cover some of them. I can answer some of them. I can clarify some of it. And I really, really, really believe that if you just do what you see in the next 15, 16 lessons, if you do the step by step, like I built the course, it's like, you know, you're really seeing how I do a track, but with a little bit more explanation. So videos might be even longer, like this one. But I think, you know, it helps. Then I think you can achieve great results if you love the music, if you be creative, if you trust your gut. Not everything will be great, but this is also something we're gonna discuss in the course. So yeah, this is what I can offer you, and I hope that I can add value to your productions, and hopefully bring you a step higher onto where you want to be. So let's go.